Dear colleagues, Dr. Khurshid, Dr. Ismail Rifai, Dr. Abdulaziz Faqih, and my dear students, you know that we have been trying to this kind of extracurricular activity for a long time, for at least 1.5 years. You also know that the journey was not very smooth. We had to stumble, we had to face a lot of troubles, fight many odds, but we didn't stop. In spite of this having a bumpy ride, we came a long way. And we could do that for 3 reasons I want to mention. Firstly, the inspiration and the encouragement that I've got from my dean and my chairman. Their inspiration and encouragement went almost to the extent of pampering. I'm grateful to them. I'm very grateful to them. And I also would like to mention my colleagues. Some of my colleagues always appreciated me and encouraged me and pushed me forward to do this kind of thing. And lastly, my students. I have to admit that most of the students are not interested in this kind of activity, but there are some students whose zeal, whose enthusiasm always impressed me. I was propelled always by these very good students. Today I can say that we are in a position that we can hope that we'll be able to create an ambience for extracurricular activity in this university. And what I believe that we have to do it because for a university, classroom teaching is never enough. We have to have this kind of activity. Because I believe one other thing, that a teacher cannot impose anything on the student's mind, at least not in this stage, in the university stage. And I remember one of Socrates' saying that teachers cannot teach anything. What he can do, he can bring out the things from students' mind. Everything is there in students' mind. The teacher's responsibility is to bring out the things from students' mind. And to do that, this kind of academic ambience, academic atmosphere in the university is necessary. And that is what we are going to do. Thank you very much for coming here. We are going to start our debate today. Our debate is about a burning issue, that is the e-learning. E-learning is more effective than the face-to-face traditional class. That is the topic, motion of our debate today. And we chose this topic because this is a very current issue, and we have to accept this technology, but we have to accept it critically, not uncritically. And for this reason, we have to arrange this debate. Today, with the teachers, we learn from our students. Now, students will speak for the motion and against the motion. I'm going to start the debate. Can you give me the name? Yes. We'll start with for the motion. The first speaker for the motion is Ibrahim Dagesh Munsur Al-Juraid. He is the first speaker for the motion. I'd like to invite him to present his speech.
Thank you, Doctor. Respectable Dean, respectable teachers, respectable chairmen, respectable audience. Today will speak about the E-class and the traditional class and the differences between them. Of course, all of us knows about the disadvantages and advantages among all these ways or methods in teaching. So, point is that how much the information gain, how much you gain from the e-learning or the traditional learning. So I will start with the third one, which is the information that you gain from the E-class or you gain from the traditional class. So I have to say that the information that teacher gives you in the class is not more than 10% from the actual information that you have in a specific subject. So the student, in both ways, in E-class or in traditional class, he have to research, he have to study, he have to do what he have to do to learn that subject by a proper way. So I see there's no difference between them, and the importance between them is the e-learning. You can do in the e-learning more research. You can also do the research. You can answer your questions immediately without any mistakes. The second point that I have to talk about is the awareness of using the technology. Most of us, especially in our university, have fear in using technology, and I think we start to use the internet from the beginning before we got in the university, and by wrong way. We used to go on chatting and through bad websites, but we didn't learn and we didn't find a person to say or to tell us how to use the internet in proper way. So we have to use it and start use it in proper way in the university, and do researching about any subject that you have in the course. The third point is the need of change. And all of us, maybe through the time, through everybody's life, he goes through stages and changes. So he starts to change his life by going to the high school, from the secondary school to the high school, and he faces so many things that he have to learn himself, teach himself how to change and find the correct way to learn that. So I think, okay, thank you, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.